Hi guys, my name is Brucify. Welcome. My voice is like significantly deeper. That's probably because I just woke up. Well, welcome back to the Stanley Parable.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yeah, shut up.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Stanley went around. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Anyway, you know how this game's a giant mindfuck? Well, I had a giant mindfuck of my own last night. What happened was, I was like in a dream or something, in a dream state sort of. And what happened was, let me think. I believe. Sorry. Anyway,
Oh, and I guess this is where Stanley felt he needed to be right now, in this little hallway. Here, with no distractions, to study room 417. Not to actually enter it. No. That would be far too forward. Stanley wanted to know it from the outside. To see it not just with his eyes, but with his heart. He would know room 417 as no man or woman had ever known an office before. That ladder over there. Oh, and that little picture of a horizon or something. It's all just a never-ending parade of joy for Stanley.
Don't let me in? Okay. I knew something like that would happen. Jesus, like, this guy's very detailed. Anyway, let me just stand here and say... No, actually, no, I should keep going.
Ah, no, apparently not.
Just kidding.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just...
My save's missing for some reason. I guess it goes away after you quit the game.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay then.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and
no, there's some kind of print on my screen
right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley?
Wait.
I want to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
You probably can't see it, but there's like some kind of symbol screen. I don't know why when you leave it on for so long, it leaves a print. I don't know why it does that. Anyway.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
Anyway, oh.
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Yeah, there's like a ton of endings. There's like... We're gonna go this way.
No, wait. Where are you going? Right. Where were we? Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Okay. I'll tell you the story later.
Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
I might tell you the story in a different playthrough. There's just too much there's just too much, Bye.
No! Oh, thank God. You lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
Sure.
There. See? This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really can. If we stop moving, we just have to stop moving.
Yeah, fucking right.
Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can come from this. No. No, no. What do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you? Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
You didn't say please. Alright, well, what?
Yes. Perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about.
I'm just trying to trigger as much lines of dialogue as I can.
My God. Is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
Yes. Whee!
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. But do you actually want to stay alive? Or are you just teasing me?
Okay, yeah, well, sorry, but one line of dialogue cut off the other line of dialogue. I'm sorry. But we're gonna go commit suicide anyway. This is fun. Oh, anyway, about the story. I woke up, like, I don't know, 4 a.m., I think. I was, like, kind of locked in a dream sequence. And, like, I could feel myself just flailing around. Like, I think I opened up my eyes, and I was trying to move, but I couldn't because my body was still locked in the dream sequence. So, yeah, I had sleep paralysis, which was really scary. Especially scary when you start daydreaming bad things happening around you and you can't fucking move. Bullshit. So, yeah, when you have sleep paralysis, just try to go back to sleep because your body's not ready. Your body is not ready for the day yet. Your body isn't ready.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it?
Yep.
I'm going back.
Stanley died. I don't know. I guess we'll do the ending that really changes everything. I mean, it's not like we can't, you know, go back and make other choices. So, yeah.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Shit. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
We're gonna do the suicide one.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Yeah, now this is the one that's gonna like change everything. Wait, what? Oh, what the fuck?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, it changed! It changed! Yeah, it changed! Or, not really.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh, okay.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Oh yeah, there's another fucked up ending. Hang on.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
We don't have to go over there.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Who, my wife?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Ah, fuck. I just remember there's 2 decisions for this. Goddamn. So we have to go through this way twice.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this.
Nope.
To reach out to her. If you can truly place your... Oh, no, you can't... Did you just unplug the phone?
Yep.
Now, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the 2 pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
Yep.
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Okay.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life
Really?
for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
What's this about a bag of crack? Practice. God damn it.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
I think my...
Welcome back.
What the fuck?
You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Okay. Oh, we're going back. Okay. Ah.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Fuck, I can't. Damn it. I can't commit suicide. I can't suicide.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Okay.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
Hang on.
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
Okay.
All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Ooh, I'm going right again.
No! Why did you do that?
What the
Quickly,
fuck?
hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Okay, okay, hang on. Yeah, look at all this deterioration, like, holy shit. If you hear that noise, that was my phone vibrating. And I apologize for it. No, I don't, actually. Just kidding. Alright, fine, we'll go left this time. God. And...
It's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work?
Look, that's the right door.
No. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down.
Can I get over this?
I have to. I have to.
No, I can't. No, I can't. I can't over that. Oh shit.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground.
Yep.
What, did you think that would be funny?
Yep.
You just had to see?
Yep.
Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley?
Yep.
He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard. Behave exactly as Stanley would.
What the fuck?
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Right again.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry.
Okay, the game restart.
Is behaving.
What's happening? I think the game's gonna...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, Mr. Narrator guy, the game is not booted up. Can you boot the game up, please? Can you boot the story? Please? I don't know. I think the game might have glitched a bit. I don't know. Yeah, I think it glitched, so we're gonna have to begin the game again. Alright. You know what, actually, shit, I shouldn't have done this. This is just... Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you like, favorite, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Check out other videos I have. If you haven't, check out the first part. Check out other videos I've done. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!